Hi guys, my name is Hitesh and in this video I will be showing you how you can create a loop within a loop in n8n. For this I've used an example of image watermarking automation which I worked on before, and in this automation we require three things. The first one is folders. These folders contains the folders that we have to process. The first one is suppose Sydney and Gold Coast. So it has two images. Then we have Hobart, three images, and then we have Keynes, three images as well. So I'll just show that these are the photos that has not been watermarked. Then we have a sheet where we'll be recording all the pending folders and the photos that has been processed. And then we have the logo that we'll be using for watermarking. This is the workflow that we will be using. Let me explain how it works. The first sheet node will detect all the pending folder that we have. So we have three pending folders for now. Then the outer loop will pass each folder and detects the images inside. And the inner loop will then check those images if it's already been watermarked or not. If it not, then it will watermark those images. So let's just see how it works. So here you can see that we have three pending folders. Then the one folder that has been passed has two photos, and the inner loop will check those images and then start processing. Now it's uploading to Drive and then adding record as well. So the first photo has been processed. So let's just have a look. So here you can see that the first photo and the Sydney and Gold Coast photo also has watermark. So the first one over here, let's just have a look at the second one. Now the second one is now uploading to Drive. Yep, we have two photos now. Then let's go back and let's check. Now the issue over here is that even though it detected three pending folders, the outer loop passed each folder, but the inner loop only processed the first folder. So you can see over here that we have 8 in total, but the inner loop only processed the two images. That's the first batch of input. Let's have a look over here as well. So the first image, the second image, but then the third image, these are just done branch, but then the inner loop didn't process this one, the second batch. It's just how it works in n8n, but there's a way to solve it, and let me show you how you can solve it. So to solve this issue, we have to create a sub workflow. So we will delete this connection, this branch, and then we will create a sub workflow. So sub workflow we will add over here, trigger, and then we will add executed by another workflow. Just keep it like this. Connect this one over here. And over here we will add a workflow. Yep. Then we will connect this one back over here. So let's just enter all the things that we need. So we need ID to pass, name, and then in this we will set the data workflow. So the workflow should be same as the watermark image workflow nested loop. So this should be same as this one. And then we will add all the, so when you save, so currently there's no input to pass, but when you save, it will fetch the needed input and then it will ask over here. You can just add the name, counter, yep, and then save again. Let's try running. Okay, before that we will just delete all the records so that we can check if it's working or not. Three pending folders, one folder with two photos, and this one passed to the sub workflow. So you can see that the first one already processed. Let's have a look over here. The second one over here. Now it will move to another folder. So we have already done with Sydney and Gold Coast. Now it will move to any one of these ones. So move to canes. So let's just check if we have or not. So we have new folder canes over here, and then we will just check the image as well. So there's this photo of the railway, and then with the logo. As the second one also, have a look. And the third one, yep. Now it's working on the third pending folder. So that's Hobart. Yep. So watermark images and then Hobart. So this is another way how you can solve the issue of only first batch of input processing in loop within loop. But if you add sub workflow, it will execute every batch of inputs, even if it's second, third, fourth, or fifth. Now you can see we have Hobart second and third one, and all the images have been watermarked, so it will show workflow executed successfully. Thank you guys for watching.